This year just feels different. I think this team, they really have what it takes. They've worked hard off season, they work hard in season and practices. They're breaking down film, we're studying our opponents. You know, we just came off of a strong tournament in Tennessee at the Rocky Top Classic and playing some really competitive teams to prepare us for moments like this. We have 5 seniors that are really strong leaders, excellent players. We've got some great underclassmen, you know, that are coming along with that senior leadership. I think as a whole and as a team, when we're playing together and we're playing on, you know, we're hard to beat. And I think these girls know what it takes. They're willing to put that time in to go to Richmond and make some noise and to bring the trophy back home to the mountains. Paintsville is a special place, tight-knit community who takes a lot of pride in this tiny school district and the successes over the years. We have had some incredible players, coaches, and teams in our school history.
The state tournament starts now.
You know, Friday night we started off with pool play. We were familiar with some of the opponents. Wolfe County we saw in our preseason clinic. We had some film on them. And then Williamsburg we saw last year in a tournament. So we're a little bit familiar with them. And, you know, just going into the tournament, you know, you can't take anything for granted. You have to show up each game ready to play, focused, no matter what the score is. You're playing each point like it's set points, you know, and that was kind of our mindset going in, is just show up, play our game, play Paintsville volleyball. we had a really strong showing those first 2 nights, playing in different venues. We played at the rec center first, a little bit different with drop-down nets and bright lights, and then going on over to the auxiliary gym with some very dim lighting, just a different atmosphere, and our girls adjusted very well. Our last pool play game is against Powerhouse Presentation from Louisville, 8:30 a.m. Saturday morning game. We knew that one would be a challenge, just playing the 2 later games on Friday evening. And our girls, they started out strong and they finished strong. Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. game. It was a great way for them to roll on into the championship bracket with a victory over a powerhouse like that.
I think they deserve to. We were like great. I didn't take it. After that. They looked like but the record would be 2-1. But where it goes head-to-head match, they beat Bethlehem. So they're 1 and we played 2. Is that because they brought up? Well, we played really good. It already
started out with Bethlehem, which was a solid team. I think our girls, once they got the pool play out of their way, their confidence was through the roof, and that's what it takes in order to play in big atmospheres like that. It's just knowing that they have what it takes to win the tournament, believing in themselves, believing in their teammates, knowing that, us as coaches knew that they could do it, so I think that was a great way to start with the win over Bethlehem, rolling into Community Christian. These are all teams that we watched all weekend in between our sets. After our win over Bethlehem, we made it back to the Final Four, which was something that we did back in 2017. So our girls obviously wanted to make school history by being the first ones to play in the state championship game. So we had Community Christian. It's a team that we had seen just throughout the tournament. In between sets, we would watch some of the opponents that would have been in our bracket. So our girls did a good job of watching them on the downtime, kind of seeing what we needed to do to pick up a win over them. You know, our game against Community Christian, our girls were aggressive the whole time. You know, that's something we knew going into the tournament, just playing our game and playing aggressive volleyball, hitting the ball, getting our blocks up. You know, going into the championship game, playing Holy Cross, we had seen them all weekend, and we knew what kind of hitters they had. It was a very solid team, and just trying to play aggressive volleyball. Set one, we started off, you know, I think, you know, it was like 7-7, 7-8. You know, we had some strong hits up front. Kind of got in a little funk there later in the set, gave up a lot of points, and you know, Holy Cross did a great job of going on some long runs. We struggled some in our serve receive, and just trying to run our offense effectively and how we needed to. Set two started off again, didn't start off bad. You know, we started off kind of strong out the gate, getting some solid hits. Our defense was playing very well. Our serves were good. Had a little lull later in the set. Again, a lot of tipping, just not playing our game, and playing into the hands of the heavy Holy Cross hitter there. You know, set two, we were down 23-17, and then, you know, our seniors just took over. I think it was one of those, it was a flip switch. We had some huge hits off of Blair Ratliff in the front row, bring us back in 23-19. Some awesome serving from Bella Blackburn. I think she had an ace in there. Just really solid. I think they're focused. They were so focused when it was the 23-17, and you knew we have to make a run here or it's over. So we get to 24-22 set point for Holy Cross. And again, just our front row showed up big time. They had big blocks. Blair again just pounding the ball in the front line. They were putting up a triple block and they still couldn't stop her. Our defense moving in and picking up the tips. Some huge digs from Kinsey Sloan. You know, when we came back and tied it up 24-24, you know, as a coach, I thought, we're winning it. You could see the confidence in the girls, their energy went up, the energy from the fans, energy from the bench. You know, it was like 24-24. Huge hits in our front line to win it at 26-24 going into set three. And for me, I just knew. I was like, it's ours to lose here. You know, after the set two comeback, you know, our main goal is just taking that momentum with us. And we carried it into set three the whole time. I mean, from the get-go, our girls were on fire. Everyone out there was doing their job. Our bench was cheering. I mean, just the atmosphere, the environment, it's one that I think these girls will remember forever. Just big-time plays from big-time players, aggressive volleyball, competitive, you know, and it still hasn't set in. I think at one point in set three, it was 20-15, you know, and as a coach, you just look out there and I can't explain the feeling. It's pride. I'm so proud of what they've done to get to that point, and just seeing the excitement like in their faces, and the energy from the crowd. Like, it's just a feeling you can't explain. At 20-15, I knew it was ours. can tell by their body language. You can tell when they get confident and just how they're playing. You know, in that final set point, 24-18, I'm thinking just service the ball. Kenzie Sloan with the pass, Bella with the set, and Kara Woods for the kill just to seal the deal. I mean, it was just phenomenal. It was great volleyball. You know, only the second public school to ever win the All-A State Championship, the first school from Eastern Kentucky and from our region to bring the trophy back home to the mountains. These girls, I don't know that it's fully set in what they accomplished for any of us yet, but I know it's something that they'll be proud of for the rest of their life, and I know I will too, just to go represent the mountains and to bring the trophy back home. It's just an amazing feat, and I'm so proud of them.